Mountains and Mines. Rocky Mountain Credit Union, here to help you through all life's events, big and small. Visit rmcu.net to find out more. Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. First Interstate Bank, built for you. And by Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of Bobcat women's basketball, Daniel Salle.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a happy New Year's Eve to you all. Daniel Salle here, coming to you courtside inside the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position to bring you Game 2 on the year of Big Sky Conference play for Montana State women's basketball, playing host this afternoon to the Weber State Wildcats. And getting into this game quickly, starting with Montana State. They're now 6-6 on the year and 1-0 in conference play under head coach Tricia Binford in her 19th season at the helm. And 1-0 in Big Sky play, as I just mentioned, after a 58-56 win on Friday night here at the Brick against the Idaho State Bengals. It was highlighted by a game winner from Madison Hall with 2 seconds on the clock, popped it right underneath the free throw line, knocked it down after a couple of friendly rolls. Then on the other end with 0.7 seconds left, secured the game-winning steal as time expired. A great game for her, leading the way for the Bobcats with 17 points. And that game did not come easy for the Bobcats. You know, they were up 13 points in the fourth quarter and then gave up a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes for Idaho State to come back and tie it before Hall was able to hit that game-winning shot. It was a bit of a broken possession, but Picton was able to secure the ball on the baseline after it was bobbled by Taylor Jansen. She found Hall quickly, and Hall stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park, hitting the game winner. And now the Bobcats on a 3-game winning streak in the midst of a 5-game home stretch. Today is game 4 of that 5-game home stretch against the Weber State Wildcats. So let's go ahead and break down Weber State and see why they're going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. Weber State 3-9 on the season and 0-1 in Big Sky play under first-year head coach Gentel Jackson. Their wins came against Nevada, Utah Tech, and Westminster, and they're coming off of an 87-71 loss at Montana on Friday night. A lot of familiar faces in this lineup from last season, and their offense, it's going to be a lot of continuous wing ball screens, similar to the Montana State offense of old and similar to what Weber State has run in the past. Despite the coaching change, a lot of similar looks on that end of the floor. Much improved on defense this season, as Coach will cover in her interview, and they were picked 10th in the Big Sky preseason poll after finishing bottom of the table last season. And again, Darren Hickok, you may remember that name, the 5'10 senior out of Portland, Oregon, averaging over 12 points per game, and in their wins, scoring over 20 points per game. In their losses, scoring just 9 points per game. So that will be a point of emphasis for the Bobcats this afternoon. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Bobcats, Tricia Binford. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook. And stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Daniel Salle now back here on the Montana State pregame show, joined by the head coach of the Bobcats, Tricia Binford. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Good to be here, Daniel.
Well, Coach, you got Big Sky play. Started off on Friday night with a 58-56 win against Idaho State. And based on our conversation in the postgame show on Friday night, I mean, it took 39 and a half long minutes of, kind of waiting and hoping it was all going to fall into place after some things didn't quite go our way, made some mistakes early on. But in the end, a game-winning shot. Could you just kind of recap that game and some takeaways that you had?
Well, I think it comes down to when we execute and we keep the game simple, great things are happening. And when we are disruptive and having great ball pressure, great things are happening. And so really collectively, we just reviewed all the things when we did that well this morning. This is what the result is. And we just want to get those things more consistent, more often, 9 out of 10 times. And the fourth quarter came down to seniors stepping up as seniors, really. I thought all of our senior class made some big shots, big plays down the stretch. Obviously, Jack hit that really big shot at the buzzer where Natalie found her. But overall, it's just an opportunity to get better and get more consistent.
And now coming into town today is Weber State, and they do have a first-year head coach, but a lot of familiar faces from last year's team. What have you been seeing as you kind of watch them and get ready for today?
Well, I think their defense has really picked up. I think they're pretty consistent on the defensive end. They've always been disruptive themselves. They got a lot of great athletes, so they're going to put some high pressure on you. You're going to have a lot of hands in the lanes, so we're going to have to do a really better job of taking care of the basketball. But really, I think their keys are Hickok and Matthews. Those two have been competitors since day one. They're really hard to defend one-on-one. We're going to have to give some collective help on both players. Hickok, they're going to put the ball in her hands at end of quarters, probably try to make her get into a ball screen, something where she can be a playmaker. She's a team assignment. We call her a red jersey for sure. And really just keeping them to 1 second or one possession and out. And then on the offensive end, make them run with us over the course of that game, spread the floor a little bit. We've got a Taylor Jansen who can really stretch the floor. So I think we're going to utilize our bigs a little bit to face up and make them guard.
And I don't want to look too far ahead, but you play at home today. Wednesday, another home game with the Summit League crossover. Then Saturday, finally back on the road, and then it's 3 in a row on the road after that. So what are some areas of improvement you're kind of looking to see in these next 2 home games?
Well, the home games prior to the Thursday night, we really started to control possession. So this is really about, okay, let's get an understanding of, we know what our identity is right now. Games are going to come down to the stretch based on who controls possession. So can we force teams to make mistakes, and can we take care of the basketball? I mean, that's what it's really going to come down to. So for us to really sharpen up the saw, so to speak, get those things going in the right direction, get those back on track, finishing possessions well with rebounds, I think we need to get this game really simple for our kids, because we have a lot of talent that's starting to click and get a lot of great chemistry. We just need to make sure the other things don't pop up.
Coach, that's all I got for you. Thanks for your time and good luck today.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Daniel.
That was the head coach, Tricia Binford, joining us on the Montana State pregame show. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game, sponsored by Kendall Ford. Tip-off just a few minutes away here from the Brick. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, courtside at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, bringing you the Montana State pregame show. And before tip-off, let's discuss today's keys to the game, sponsored by Kendall Ford. Number 1 for the Bobcats, contain Darren Hickok. You're probably not going to stop her completely. You need to just limit her. She's a player averaging in double figures for the 3rd year in a row. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to harp on this a few more times, but 20 points per game and 45% from the field in wins, 9 points per game and 29% from the field goal in losses. She's the X factor for this Weber State team. The second one, bench production for the Bobcats. They've been improving on that since Lexi Dean went out with that injury, and it's been Brooke Berry and Lindsey Hine who have really stepped into bigger roles. But the next step is getting them more consistent off the bench. Being able to play a deeper rotation provides a huge advantage, especially second day in 3 games for this Bobcat team. Those are your keys to the game, sponsored by Kendall Ford. We'll have tip-off coming up next here from the Brick. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids. And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
Welcome back in, everybody. Daniel Salle here, courtside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position as we are just moments away from tip-off between Montana State and Weber State. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Wildcats of Weber State at the point guard position, wearing number 3, a 5'9" junior out of Del Norte, Colorado. That's Kendra Parra, averaging 8.3 points per game. Started every game at the point position for Weber State. At the 2 guard, a 5'10" senior out of Portland, Oregon, wearing number 21. That's Darren Hickok, again averaging 12.2 points per game, and preseason all-league selection, an elite ISO scorer. They'll get her catches at the wing, elbow, you name it, and she will drive hard to the rim. She'll get to the foul line, and now she's shooting even better from the three-point line than she has in her career, shooting 42.1% from beyond the arc. At guard, a 6-foot senior out of Australia, wearing number 0, that's Laura Taylor. She's an elite three-point shooter, another familiar name on this Weber State roster, shooting 37.5% from 3 on the season. And rounding it out in the middle, 6'2" sophomore out of New South Wales, Australia, wearing number 13, that's Amelia Randavetta, and she's a new face on this Weber State squad, but averaging over 6 points per game and a really solid scorer from the low post. Now the starting lineups for Montana State, announced by head coach Tricia Binford in year 19, the second winningest coach in Big Sky women's basketball history, looking to tack on another one here this afternoon on New Year's Eve. Starting at point guard, a 5'5" freshman out of Welland, Ontario, wearing number 2, that's Natalie Picton. Picton coming off an 8-point game on Friday night in the win against Idaho State, including a game-winning assist to Madison Hall. Starting at guard, a 6'2" senior out of Silver City, New Mexico, wearing number 11. That's KJ Lamardo, the reigning Big Sky Conference Player of the Week, averaging 13.5 points per game this season and getting those percentages up from 3, almost at 35% now on the year, and also averaging 6.8 rebounds per game, which is a career high. Friday night, again, she was rock solid, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 of 7 from 3. She has been playing excellent basketball as of late. At guard, the super senior, 5'9" out of Parma, Idaho, wearing number 0, Madison Hall. And boy, was she fantastic in that win over Idaho State. Obviously, we all know about the game winner, and I'm going to keep mentioning it because it's so fresh. But 17 points in that ball game, leading all Bobcat scorers with 6 of 10 from the field and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And, of course, the biggest 2 points of the night coming with 2 seconds on the clock to help propel the Bobcats to victory. At forward, a 6'2 sophomore out of Vancouver, British Columbia, wearing number 32. That's Mara Dykstra, averaging just over 8 points per game, 6.6 rebounds for her last game, and really coming into her own in her sophomore season. And rounding it out in the middle, a 6'3" senior out of Rosemont, Minnesota, wearing number 24. That's Taylor Jansen. And boy, has she been stepping up as of late with the absence of Lexi Deedon. And it was, again, a double-figure performance for her on Friday night, scoring 10 points in that one. Was 2 for 2 from three, 2 big-time three-point shots in the fourth quarter to give the Bobcats a big lead. And can't say enough good things about the way Taylor has been playing these last few, and really stepping up as the Bobcats need her badly. And this senior class, can't say enough good things. With the absence of Lexi Deedon, those three have really been stepping up. Last 2 games, all 3 of them finishing in double figures. Both teams taking the floor now. It's Mara Dykstra and Amelia Randavetta stepping into the center circle. Bobcats wearing their home white uniforms. Weber State wearing purple. As the Bobcats corral the tip in the backcourt, it's Natalie Picton working up the timeline. She throws it up top to Mara Dykstra on the reverse. Now near side, Taylor Jansen has it at the wing. Jansen works it back around to Hall out top now. Hall takes a bounce to her right hand. Now Picton again. Dump off to the high post. Dykstra gets it back to Picton. Picton drives, kicks out to Dykstra. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Picton, left corner. She takes the 3, and it's good. Natalie Picton opens up the scoring for the Bobcats. They lead 3-0 on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard, and that's your first Bobcat 3 of the game, sponsored by Wendy's. Picton defending hard on Para, who just took it up the floor. High entry pass for the Wildcats to Taylor Smith, who's getting the start tonight. Randavetta gets the rebound, put back no good. Another O-board. She goes back up with it, gets the bucket and the foul. I believe that's on Taylor Jansen. It is. So Taylor's first foul of the game, first foul on the Bobcats as well, but breakdown on the boards that time on the defensive glass by Montana State leads to 2 points and maybe 3 here for Randavetta. First free throw on the way. No good off the back iron. Rebound deflected off the hands of Lamardo. Now it's a loose ball. Randavetta comes up with it again. It was a long bounce, and the Bobcats could not pull it down as Para gets it back up top. Para near side at the wing, gets a screen from Smith. Works to her left hand, trying to throw the entry pass, nothing doing. Aggressive front in the low post by KJ Lamardo, and we got a charge. Hickok working to her right hand. Hall cut her off and took that charge. That's what she does best. Bobcats get the ball back with a 3-2 lead. 8:49 to play now in the first quarter. Natalie Picton, cross half court, setting up the offense for Montana State. High post entry, Mara Dykstra hands it back to Picton. She drives downhill, kicks it out, left wing, Taylor Jansen, back out top to Dykstra. Dykstra, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. She knocks it down. 5-2, Bobcats lead by 3. Kendra Para working up the floor for Weber at the left side. Tries to hand it off. Bobcats deny it. Instead, she picks up her dribble, then throws out top to Hickok. Hickok on the drive, goes right side. Scoop shot off the glass is good from the right block. 5-4. Now your score, Bobcats leading by 1. 8:08 to play in the first quarter. Up top, Picton throws it to the popping Jansen out of the ball screen. Now she works back up top to Dykstra. Dykstra off the bounce, drives, loses it. Her pass deflected, but Picton is there to pick it up. 13 on the shot clock. Picton drives, dump pass to Dykstra, step through move off the glass and good. Mara Dykstra with 4 quick points out of the gate here, and the Bobcats lead 7-4, 7:43 to go in the first quarter, and that assist by Natalie Picton, ever so crafty, brought to you by Aware Mental Health Services. Para to Hickok, left side, 3 on the way, no good off the rim, rebound corralled by Taylor Jansen. Quick outlet pass to Picton, and the Bobcats are running in transition, far side. Picton pulls it back at the three-point line, now enters it to the short corner. With it is Mara Dykstra. She turns faces, going to take another 2, and it is good. Mara Dykstra on fire out of the gate today, and the Bobcats lead by 5, 9-4, 7:13 to play in the first quarter. Para setting up the offense one more time for Weber State. She's guarded out on the perimeter now off the switch by Taylor Jansen. Entry to Randavetta. Hall playing defense, walls up. Rebound by Randavetta off the miss. She puts up another shot. That's no good, and the Bobcats get it again. Picton in transition, finds Lamardo left corner, quick pass inside to Jansen, reverse layup up, no good, but Taylor gets fouled on the shot and will head to the line for 2 free throws. Bobcats pushing the pace early on in this one, getting a lot of good looks in transition, and now Jaden Matthews will enter the game, so not sure the deal there. She was a starter for them all year last year and has been starting for them all year this year, but came off the bench today, so I had one name off there in the starting five as Jansen steps up. First free throw is up, and unfriendly roll out, no good. Taylor will shoot one more. Couple bounces from Jansen, looks up at the rim. Second one up, and it's good. Jansen with her first points of the ball game. 10-4, Montana State leading by 6. Bobcats putting on a little pressure out of the free throw. Para has it, throws far side. Darren Hickok with the ball now. Rejects the screen from Matthews, going baseline. Puts it up around Jansen, and a really tough finish by Darren Hickok getting downhill that time. 10-6 the score. Far side, Natalie Picton. Slowing it down. Long pass over to Taylor Jansen at the left side. She enters to the wing with Lamardo. Lamardo picks up her dribble, throws back out to Jansen. 15 on the shot clock. Dykstra dribbles to her right, hands off to Picton. Picton stops at the elbow, looking to get it inside to Jansen. She does. They hold off on the double team. Hall goes right back into Jansen. Reverse layup Jansen that time. That's no good, but another foul called. Then Taylor will head to the line for 2 more shots. Lindsey Hine will head to the scorer's table, as well as Isabel Bunyan. Jansen coming into tonight's game on the year was shooting 78.6% from the free throw line, 1 of 2 on the day. First one up from Jansen is good. Before her second, it's a new season at Kohl's. Find fresh, everyday styles for you and your home at great prices. Shop Kohl's at Kohls.com today. Second free throw from Jansen is up and good. Bobcats with a hot start offensively in this one. 12-6 they lead. 6:09 to play here in the first quarter. Full court press again out of the free throw by Montana State. Far side. Para gets it up ahead to Laura Taylor. Taylor around the screen, switched on to Picton. Para reverses it back to Hickok. Hickok, far side. Now she's going to drive to her right. Hine helps off. She kicks it out. Left wing 3 from Matthews. Off the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Mara Dykstra. She attacked that one off the glass. Picton in transition. Pull-up jumper. She knocks it down. Natalie Picton. Great start to this ball game. Couple assists, couple of buckets. And now in transition, the Bobcats get beat over the top. Laura Taylor wide open, coming back door on the long pass over the head of Lindsey Hine. And it's another quick bucket for Weber State. High-tempo game so far. A lot of back-and-forth scoring. Down low, Lindsey Hine in transition. Steps to her left, puts it up. And they called her for a travel. I'm going to say she shuffled on the pivot move. Para will work it up the floor. Sorry, a little distracted. Coach Binford making her case. Para up the left side. Stops in the short corner, throws it out top to Matthews. Now in the game is Kyle Asane, 5'4" guard. She started a lot of games at the point for Weber last season, coming off the bench this year. Jade Matthews up the left side. Throws back to Para. Para gets the screen. Stops, throws it to the roller. With the ball now is Smith. Smith goes up with it. Fade away, no good. Hine going for the rebound. It's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State. Weber State with the ball. Fresh 20 on the shot clock for them. And we got a media timeout. 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Montana State leading 14-8. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years, it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer. Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle courtside, First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 4:49 left to play here in the first quarter. Montana State leads Weber State 14-8 in Game 2 of Big Sky Conference play here on New Year's Eve. Inbounding from the baseline is Kendra Parra. Parra gets it into Taylor, left corner. Taylor working to the wing, throws down low to Taylor Smith. Smith working baseline, reverse blocked by Lindsey Hine. Wow. Nice recovery there by Lindsay, getting a hand on that, and the Bobcats pull down the rebound and work it up the floor. Bunyan gets it across half court, picks up her dribble. Now right wing, Barry has it. Pass, or not pass, she made a jab step, and Weber, the Weber defender, it was Parra, deflected it right out of bounds. Bunyan inbounding from the far sideline, throws it up top. 16 on the shot clock for Montana State. Bunyan off the dribble to her left, fakes the hand up to Lamardo, comes around a screen, pull-up jumper for 2, no good. Rebound brought down by Weber State. That time it's Laura Taylor. Taylor gets it to Parra, and it'll be Kendra Parra working it up the floor. Getting my names mixed up here is Parra. Gets a screen, working to her left, throws it near side. Lassane back out top. Parra, 13 on the shot clock. Crosses over to her left in the lane, throws it to the corner. Here comes a 3. Off the rim, no good. That time off the hands of Laura Taylor. Rebound corralled by KJ Lamardo. Lamardo throws the pass up ahead to Barry. Barry looking for Hine, instead reverses it through Dykstra. Right side with it now, Izzy Bunyan. Bunyan crosses over to her right, drives the lane, loses it, picks it back up, gets it out to Dykstra on the drive. Shot up, no good. A lot of contact that time, but nothing called. Rebound brought down by Weber State. They have numbers in transition. Lassane pulls up from the elbow over the right hand of Lamardo. No good. Rebound brought down by Lamardo. Lamardo in transitions. Going to slow it down. Throw it near wing. With it now Brooke Barry. Barry tosses it up to the high post. With the ball now Mara Dykstra. Dykstra off the dribble. Gets it to Lamardo. Lamardo 3 behind the screen. No good left that time. Rebound brought down by Jaden Matthews. Matthews in transition, stops at the top, now throws near side. 3 in transition from Parra, up and no good. And the long rebound falls right into the hands of Lamardo. She'll push it up the far side once again. Up top, Dykstra looking to go inside. She hands it off to Bunyan. Bunyan gets a screen going left from Dykstra, now works it back to her right hand. Stops at the elbow, and I think we got a hand check. Lamardo will come out, as well as Dykstra and Barry entering the game for Montana State. Natalie Picton, Taylor Jansen, and Madison Hall. So the 3 of them are joined out there by Bunyan and Hine. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Inbounding baseline is Bunyan. Bunyan throws it far side on the wing. Jansen has it, goes right down low to Hine. Hine fakes right, spins left. Baby hook off the rim, no good. Can't get the roll. Rebound brought down by Ashton Adamson, a 5'10 junior out of Pocatello, Idaho. Transfer from Salt Lake Community College. Parra to her left, gets the ball screen cut off by Hall. Parra gets it back now off the hands of Kennedy Eskelson, who just checked in as well. Near side, Eskelson has it. Throws it down low to Sierra Davis, 6'2 senior out of Provo, Utah. Davis gets it. Corner three on the way. Back rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Weber State. Eskelson works it back out. Throws it to Davis. Now Parra. Parra thinks about the three. Pump fakes. Now stops. Reverses it to the right side and gets it back. She's guarded by Picton. Ball screen at the left. She throws it up top. It's loose. Stolen away by Izzy Bunyan. Great ball pressure that time by the Bobcats. Bunyan in transition. Throws it up ahead to Picton. Picton to her left. Gets it up top. Hine throws it to the near side. Three on the way from Bunyan. Off the rim. No good. Rebound into the hands of Natalie Picton. She dumps it off to Hall. Hall back to Bunyan. And the Bobcats will set something else up. Shot clock now down to 13 seconds. Picton gets the screen from Hine. Stops at the elbow. Can't find her on the roll. Pass deflected into the backcourt. Jansen picks it up. And it was tipped. They're going to call a backcourt violation. Well, as you can tell by the reaction of the crowd, less than ideal turnover for the Bobcats there. That being said, Wildcats will have the ball on the far sideline. After a couple of substitutions, Darren Hickok re-entering, the leading scorer for this Wildcats team, averaging 12.2 a game entering today's contest. Parra up top, throws it into the wing. With it is Eskelson. Eskelson back to Parra at the top. Back to Eskelson, near side in the corner. She switched on to Hine in the screening action. Back up top, Parra to Hickok, far side. Hickok working to go right. Jansen switches on. Hickok picks up her dribble, 8 on the shot clock. Near side, Eskelson once again switched on to Hine, looking for the roller. Doesn't have her. Parra thrown inside. It's deflected and stolen away by Madison Hall. Great fronting position that time by Jack to get the turnover and work it the other way. Up top, Bunyan hands off to Jansen. Now near side, Picton. Shot clock under 15, 43 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It's still 14-8 Bobcats. Picton drives left lane line, scoop shot off the glass, high bounce, and it's good. Tough finish that time by Natalie Picton, and the ball is thrown out of bounds on the other end after some full court pressure by Izzy Bunyan. Turnover, Weber State. The Bobcats will get it back. 30 on the shot clock, 31.5 on the game clock. The Bobcats snap out of their 5-minute-long scoring drought to take a 16-8 lead. Luckily, Weber State also in a 5-minute-long scoring drought, so scores stayed still since that media timeout. Now the Bobcats up their lead to 8. Out top, Picton. Again, about a second-and-a-half difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock now at 16. Picton taking her time. I imagine they'll probably get into something once the clock hits about 8 seconds. They throw it into the high post. Dykstra takes a dribble to her right, drives down the lane, puts it up, off the glass, no good, but she is fouled. That'll shut the shot clock off. 6.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. 16-8, Bobcats lead with Mara Dykstra stepping to the line for 2. Simpkins Holland believes in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Holland, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946. First free throw up and good from Dykstra. Entering today's game, shooting just over 72% from the charity stripe. Mara will take one more. It's up, and it's good. 10-point lead for the Bobcats with 6.5 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Long pass ahead. Hickok has it 1 second. Way deep three off the glass. No good, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Montana stayed in the lead by 10. 18-8 on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
For every adventure and every mishap, Bozeman Health provides expert, personalized care to each person, going well beyond traditional health care. We're your partner in health and well-being, working together for your day-to-day and the decades to come. With care sites in Belgrade, Big Sky, and Bozeman, and with the only hospitals in the Gallatin Valley, Bozeman Health keeps your care close to home. Find a Bozeman Health provider today at bozemanhealth.org.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
you are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108 right in the middle, and a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time.
At participating McDonald's.
When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Back from the timeout, Daniel Salle bringing you second quarter action here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Brick Breeden Fieldhouse, Montana State in the lead, 18-8 after 1 quarter of play. It'll be Weber State basketball going left to right across your radio dial to open up the second quarter. Inbounding is Matthews. Lassane has it. Lassane to the left hand, crosses to her right, hands off Laura Taylor. Now Hickok out top. She's guarded by Hall. Driving left side, switched on to Jansen. Lassane has it in the corner now. Hickok open, left side, decides not to shoot it. Very surprised. Skip past Laura Taylor, near side, guarded by Picton. Tries to drive baseline. Lamardo helps off, double team steal, taken away by the Bobcats. Long pass up ahead in transition from Picton, and she throws the Hail Mary way out of bounds. A turnover by Montana State. Nine and a half minutes to play in the quarter. 18-8, Montana State leads. Lassane in transition, swings it over to Matthews. Matthews hands off Laura Taylor, switched on to Dykstra, off the handoff. Now Lassane has it again far side. Back out top, Taylor looking inside. Matthews has it with Lamardo on her. Tries to spin to her left, fakes back right, shot up, baby hook, no good. Rebound brought down by Jansen. Outlet pass Lamardo. Lamardo looking inside, throws it to the wing. Picton going inside. She's got Dykstra right back out to Picton. Now Dykstra comes up to set the ball screen. Picton to her left, pull up, long two on the way. Can't get the roll. Rebound pulled down by Weber State. Darren Hickok's running ahead, full head of steam in transition. Picks up her dribble at the elbow, finds the trailer. It's Laura Taylor, three on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rain Vetta, and a foul called on Montana State. And if that's on Jansen, that's her second. It is Taylor's second, so she's going to have to get some rest here, and we'll see how much we see of her the remainder of this first half. Ella Johnson checking in for the first time today, freshman out of Elk River, Minnesota. Been playing some spot minutes here and there for the Bobcats. Lassane throws the inbound from the baseline. Randavetta hands off to Lassane. She's guarded by Johnson. Inside, it's Hall. Randavetta up over Hall. Shot no good. Rebound deflected by Johnson and taken away by Picton. Picton up the far side. She's going to drive, stop, kick it out left wing. Hall back out top to Dykstra. She's going to pump fake, drive left, kick it out near side. Hall pump fakes, and on the drive, apparently she traveled. Tough angle from where I'm sitting. A lot of score table between me and that left corner. Matthews throws the inbound, taking it up the floor for the Wildcats. It's Para. Para defended at the right side. Here's the screen. Picton gets over it. Johnson stays down. Here's the handoff. Para getting downhill. Blocked by Ella Johnson. She pulls down. No. Deflected rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. Oh, man. Big time play by Ella there. But couldn't quite pull the rebound down, and Weber State will keep it with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Inbounding Kendra Parra, throws long out top to Hickok. Hickok crosses to her left, throws it to the corner. Parra back to Hickok, now looking inside, and we got a offensive foul on Jaden Matthews, She was looking to post up there, a little hook around the waist, and can't do that, so the Bobcats get it right back. Still a 10-point lead for Montana State. Weber has been scoreless since that media timeout at the 4:49 mark in the first quarter. Great defensive display for Montana State, now looking to find that offensive rhythm from the first part of the first quarter. And Mara Dykstra is fouled. Got the catch, looked to drive, and the call that time is on Amelia Randavetta. She'll sub out. Taylor Smith will check in. Correction, Matthews will sub out. That's 2 fouls on Randavetta, though. Dykstra at the line for 2 shots. Couple of bounces. First free throw up on the way is good. Before her second, no, it's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. Dykstra at the line for one more. It's up, and it's good. 12-point Montana State lead, their largest of the ball game. It's 20-8 on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. Weber will take it out from their baseline, and as they've been doing throughout the start of this ball game, the Bobcats putting on a press out of the free throw. Trap in the backcourt by Picton and Hall. The pass is up ahead now to Smith. Smith picks up her dribble, gets it up ahead to Hickok. Hickok working on the driver on Picton, puts up a floater down the lane, no good, but gets her on rebound, goes back up with it, and draws the foul. Hickok heading to the line for 2 shots. That's on Ella Johnson, the foul, her first personal. Once again, 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Montana State leading 20-8. Weber State looking for their first points since the 4:49 mark of the first quarter. Hickok's first free throw up and no good. Before her second, join Champs New Kids Club presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/champskidsklubb. Second free throw missed from Hickok, and the offensive woes for Weber State continue. 7.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Working it up the floor is Natalie Picton. Johnson now, hands off left wing to Hall. Back out top, Lamardo. Lamardo drives left side, switches back to the right side. Little step through move off the glass, and it's good. A tough finish from Lamardo. KJ, she's got the reputation as the three-point shooter, but if you've been paying attention this year, you know she's doing a whole lot more than that. 7:10 to go in the second quarter. Cats lead by 14, 22-8. Near side, it's Laura Taylor, guarded by Lamardo. She drives baseline. Jack cuts her off. It's a charge. Great help side defense by Madison Hall, coming over to the strong side, short corner, planting those feet, wearing the contact, and we're going the other way. Media timeout called on the floor. 7:03 to go in the second quarter. Bobcats lead 22-8. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook. And stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats. 22-8, Montana State in the lead here in the second quarter. 6:54 to go before the half. Up top, Mara Dykstra out of the timeout, working to her right hand. Fakes the handoff to Lamardo, now throws far side to Hall. Hall rejects the screen, drives baseline, cut off, loses it, throws it back out to Dykstra. She drives baseline, finds a cutting Ella Johnson. Floater up from Johnson, no good. Rebound brought down by Weber State. Para working up the floor. Now Hickok has it out top. Lamardo on her, working to the right side. Lamardo cuts her off. She drives downhill. We got another charge. Natalie Picton stepping in from the strong side that time. Just an easy help. Planted those feet, wearing the contacts. That's 3 charges taken by the Bobcats here in this ball game. And that's a big foul. That's 2 on Darren Hickok, who's only got 4 points so far in this ball game. So she might be sitting a little bit before halftime. 22-8. Montana State still in the driver's seat. Far side Picton gets a screen from Dykstra, stops at the elbow, throws it now high post. Dykstra with it right side. Dykstra with the pass to the far wing. Natalie Picton has it. Crosses back to her right, stops, picks up her dribble, no help. 10 on the shot clock, throws it to the corner now. Dykstra takes the 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound into the hands of Weber State. Para has it, but Lamardo ties her up. Jump ball, possession arrow favoring the Bobcats. And that's got to be a fresh 30. Oh, no, fresh 20 on the shot clock. I thought she had possession, but maybe not. Oh, they are going to set it to 30. Nice. Lamardo throws the inbound from the baseline. Dykstra, far wing, finds a cutting Hall. Hall steps into traffic, puts it up off the glass and good. Another tough finish by Madison Hall. 5:43 to go in the second quarter. It's all Bobcats, 24-8. Para on the drive, kicks it back out. Matthews hands back to Para, left wing. 3 on the way over. Picton, no good. Rebound bounced around, and can Hall pull it down? No, we got a tie-up. Hall comes out of the scrum with it, but the whistle blown already, and Weber State will keep it with the possession arrow. 5:30 to play, even now here in the second quarter. Baseline out of bounds coming for Weber State. Again, Weber State at the 4:49 mark in the first quarter. Immediate timeout was called. The score was 14-8 Montana State. And since then, both offenses struggling, but Weber State still yet to get a bucket as Laura Taylor takes the 3 from the top, open off the baseline play and knocks it down. The drought is over for the Wildcats, and it's a 24-11 Bobcat lead. Up top, Dykstra hands to Bunyan. Bunyan goes right, picks up her dribble, pivots, looking for a cutter. No dice, throws it back out top to Dykstra. Now Picton has it. Picton hands off to Lamardo near side. Lamardo off the bounce, driving lane line right side, puts it up and draws the foul. Shot no good, but KJ will head to the line for 2 free throws. On the season, shooting over 80%. The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Lamardo's first free throw is up and good. Before her second, Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing cheers to every adventure being better than the last. Lamardo with another one on the way. That's no good off the left side. Rebound corralled by Jaden Matthews. Matthews throws it up ahead to Para. Para dribbling with the right hand at the wing, guarded by Dykstra. Here comes the ball screen. She rejects it to the right side. Picks up a dribble at the wing. Aggressive trap there by Lamardo. And now they get it back to Para. Para throws the entry pass to Matthews. And another double team coming from Lamardo. And the shot blocked by Bunyan, but they're going to say foul on the arm. And the Bobcats going into an aggressive trapping defense there that time. We saw it twice from Lamardo. And her and Ella Johnson almost forced a steal that time, but the third helper there, Izzy Bunyan, reached out. Looked like she might have got a clean block on it on the shot from down low. And just got a little bit of the wrist that time to send Jaden Matthews to the charity stripe. Matthews on the season shooting an even 80%. First free throw up and no good off the back iron. Weber State in this ballgame now 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Matthews makes the second. Johnson takes it out from the baseline and passes it in to Natalie Picton. Picton up the floor, throws near side. Johnson at the slot, looking to get it to Lamardo. She does out top. Lamardo can't find Hine on the entry pass. Picks up her dribble, throws near side. Corner three on the way from Bunyan. No good. Long rebound, bounces out of bounds off the leg of Lindsey Hine. (25-12). Bobcats have the lead. 4:25 to play in the first half. Don't forget, we'll have the Montana State halftime show coming up, sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield Montana. Jaden Matthews at the elbow, throws back out top. Three on the way, wide open and good for Taylor Smith. 6'1" freshman out of Pocatello, getting the start tonight and hitting a big shot to cut the lead down to 10 for Montana State. 25-15, down low. Lindsey Hine turns, faces, passes it out to Johnson. Johnson to the corner, Bunyan. Bunyan gets a screen from Johnson, drives lane line, kicks it out. Lamardo, open three, left side, off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Para. Para, pitch up ahead to Matthews. Matthews, guarded by Ella Johnson in transition. No dribble for her. Now she takes the dribble. I guess it was deflected by Johnson, so no double dribble there. Kick out pass. Laura Taylor, open three is in. Coach Binford wants a timeout. The Bobcat lead that was once 25-8 is now cut to 25-18 after a quick 10-0 run by the Wildcats. 3:37 to go in the second quarter, and the Bobcats leading by 7. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the court. That announcement brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Montana. 25-18, Bobcats with a 7-point lead, here early on. It was all Bobcats through the later part of the first quarter and into the second, but now all of a sudden Weber State out of nowhere, 10-0 run, and things are getting interesting here. We'll see what Coach Binford wants out of the timeout here for the Bobcats. Taking the ball out baseline is Mara Dykstra, and Natalie Picton will be working it up the floor. All right, here we go. Ball back in play. Natalie Picton, far side. Passes it up ahead to Dykstra. Dykstra gets it to Lamardo on the wing. Lamardo off the ISO. Working up top, loses her dribble. Now swings it back to Dykstra. Now it's Bunyan, right side. Around the screen, driving downhill. Stops in traffic. Floater from Bunyan, and it's good. Nice shot there by Izzy Bunyan, and very timely, I might add, to put the Bobcats back up by 9. 3:10 to play in the second quarter. Para, guarded by Picton. Matthews swings it over to Smith. Keep wanting to say Taylor. That's her first name. Far side, Para. Crossover, gets around Picton, puts one up in the lane, throws her body at Lindsey Hine, and a foul is called. And you never want to see the offensive player rewarded for being out of control, but there we have it, and Kendra Parra will head to the line for 2 shots. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. Brickberry looked like she was going to check in, but Bunyan will stay and get picked in. Bobcat fans, join us at the Bozeman Ribbon Chop House Tuesday night starting January 2nd, just 2 days from now from 6:30 to 7:30 for the MSU Basketball Cat Chat radio show. The voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Galogly, will interview coaches Matt Logie and Tricia Binford along with players each week. Great Bobcat and Ribbon Chop House prizes will be raffled off. The Ribbon Chop House located at 2159 Burke Street in Bozeman. Both free throws good for Para. 27-20 now the score. Bobcats on top. 2:47 to go in the second. Izzy Bunyan drives, fakes to the right, spins back to the left, fadeaway jumper, and it's down. 4 straight points for Izzy Bunyan, and the Bobcats extend their lead right back to 9. 29-20. 2.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Matthews hands it off. Para stonewalled by Bunyan out there and still can't get by her. Works back to her left. Throws it into the high post. Matthews, fadeaway jumper over Dykstra. Long bounce off the backboard, rebounded by KJ Lamardo. She throws it up ahead to Izzy Bunyan. Bunyan setting up the offense, finds a cutting Lamardo. Lamardo to the high post, back Dykstra back to Lamardo at the high post. Now it's out up top with Bunyan again. Bunyan to her right, crosses to her left. Now pull-up jumper from the free throw line. You betcha! Izzy Bunyan make it 6 straight for the freshman. 1:56 to go in the second quarter. 31-20. It's back to a double-digit Bobcat lead. Pull-up jumper on the other end from Para is no good. Rebound brought down by the Bobcats. Lamardo up ahead to Dykstra. Dykstra stops, throws it again near side to Bunyan. Bunyan at the wing. Mary Dykstra comes to set the screen. She slips it. Bunyan goes behind the back to her left, hands it back to Dykstra. Here comes the screen from Hine. Dykstra working to her right hand. Pull-up jumper at the elbow off the rim. That one's no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Jaden Matthews. Pass up ahead, Para, now Taylor. Taylor, can she make another three? No, that one's short off the rim that time, and it touches out of bounds. Last off the Weber State Wildcats. The Bobcats with possession once again. Again, 31-20 the score. Montana State led by 17. It was 25-8. And then a 10-0 run cut it down to 7, 25-18. But now Montana State finding their rhythm offensively once again. Far side, Bunyan. Hands off to Lamardo. Lamardo working on the screen. Lassane follows her over the top. Nice screen that time to the right by Hine. Dykstra down low. Out to Bunyan. Now Hall. Hall crosses over to her left. Drives downhill. Pull-up jumper from Hall. No good. Rebound brought down by Smith. Smith up ahead to Eskelson. Eskelson, now Lassane, left side. Here comes the screen from Rain Nevada. Now Rain Nevada's going to get it off the duck and put it up over Dykstra. Shot no good. Rebound brought down by Lamardo, and she is fouled. We are in the bonus, so KJ will head straight to the other end for 2 shots. This game is brought to you by the Montana State Fund, covering workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. And Rocky Mountain Credit Union, supporting Bobcat wins for over 75 years and counting. By members' choice, this financial institution is not federally insured. Each account is insured up to $250,000. So here comes KJ up to the line. First free throw up and good. 1 for 2 from the stripe on the day, along with a layup. Now 2 for 3 from the stripe after the make, so 4 points for the senior. She'll take one more, looking to make it 5, and doesn't get the roll. 27 on the shot clock, 38 on the game clock for Weber State here at the end of the second quarter. 32-20, Montana State in the driver's seat. Near side, it's Hickok guarded by Hall. Picks up her dribble, passes up top to Smith. Smith working on Ella Johnson. Lane line drive left side, cut off by Johnson. Picks up her dribble, pass deflected by Johnson, and stolen by Lamardo. Lamardo in transition, 20 seconds on the clock, puts up a little runner off the glass, and it's good for 2. Nice bucket there by Lamardo, and now with 15 seconds left, Weber State has it down 14. 11 seconds to go. Hickok, 8 seconds. I imagine we'll see her take this last shot. She's guarded by Hall. Hall looking to get over the screen, gets hit. Hickok throws to the corner, open 3 from Eskelson at the buzzer, no good, and that'll do it for the first half here in Bozeman. Montana State in the lead, 34-20 on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. Coming up next, we'll have the Blue Cross Blue Shield Montana halftime show. We'll recap the first half and also talk with associate head coach Sonny Smallwood. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
What does it mean to be locally owned and operated? For Cenex, it means everything. It means that we know if you take your coffee to go or if you like to stay a while. It means we've helped Little Leagues get jerseys and local festivals get funding. It means we know what our communities need. So you'll always leave Cenex with a full tank, full of snacks, or full of smiles. Or all of the above. And that means the world to us. Cenex, powered locally.
At Montana's Rib and Chop House, our guests and service are our top priorities. We've been serving Rocky Mountain community's signature steaks, delicious seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs for over 20 years. Whether you're celebrating an important milestone, want to watch a big game, or just grab lunch with friends, we're your local spot that feels like home. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, and Livingston, so you can enjoy Rib and Chop House across Montana. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you soon.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up, yeah.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here bringing you the Montana State halftime show. Your score at the break: Bobcats in the lead over Weber State, 34-20 on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. And it was an exciting first half here in Bozeman, and it looked like the Bobcats were going to get out to a daunting lead, but it was a 10-0 Weber State run. The Bobcats led 25-8 late in the second quarter. Weber State went on a 10-0 run, and then the Bobcats went on a 9-2 run to close out the half. So that leaves us 34-20, still a comfortable lead for Montana State, and they got to feel good, but definitely some things to clean up as well. And, you know, just a couple stretches where the Bobcats had some really good leads, and then, they'd go a little quiet on offense, but defensively the intensity was there for all of about 2 to 3 minutes on that run. They just gave up way too many open threes. Laura Taylor, a big proponent of those, scoring 8 points on 2 of 5 from the three-point line, and the other one coming from Taylor Smith. She had one wide open off a baseline play at the top of the key and just knocked it right down. So those 3 3-pointers from Taylor and Smith, I guess Taylor Smith. I'm getting a little confused. You got Laura Taylor, you got Taylor Smith. So there's Taylor and there's Taylor, and you got Taylor Jansen. It's a lot to keep up with, but I think I'm doing my best right now. But nonetheless, it's a 14-point Montana State lead, which you got to feel good about. Looking at some team stats for the ball game, Weber State, 7 of 31 from the field, 22.6% with 8 turnovers. They're 3 of 13 from 3 and 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Montana State shooting 50%, 12 of 24 from the field, 1 of 5 from the three-point line. Of course, that 1-3 by Natalie Picton right out of the gate to open the scoring up. And that 3 brought to you by Wendy's, as will the remainder of the three-pointers in this ball game and this season here on the Bobcat Radio Network. From the free throw line, the Bobcats are 9 of 12. Again, pretty solid mark as well, but 2 misses there at the line from Lamardo, 1 from Jansen. Individually for Montana State, big first half by Mara Dykstra, scoring double digits, 10 points on 3 of 6 from the field and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Similar numbers to what we saw from her early on. For those of you who were here for the exhibition game against Lewis Clark State, she was doing similar things. I think she shot 10 free throws in that game, maybe 9, 8 of 9, 9 of 10, something like that. But she's been a monster tonight, getting to the line, making the right plays, and doing a really good job, as she always does. Looking at some other stats for Weber State, their leading scorer is Laura Taylor with 8 points, as previously mentioned. Hickok has 4. She only played 11 minutes in the half, and she's usually a 30-plus minute kid over the course of the game. So had to do some sitting out in the second quarter due to picking up her second foul. So I imagine we'll see a lot more from her in the second half, probably a lot of scoring. But she also does lead this Weber State team in fouls, and those 2 fouls, both charges on her, and I think Madison Hall took both of them. Maybe the second one was picked, and I'm getting them all a little mixed up there with the Bobcats taking 3 charges in that first half. But nevertheless, Hickok, imagine we're going to see a lot more of her in the second half, just because she's not someone you can hold down for long. She is an elite scorer, preseason all-conference for a reason. I believe she was an honorable mention selection last season as well. So, again, a good, really good player. And her and Jaden Matthews, very solid, but only combining for 9 points. Matthews only with 1 coming from the free throw line. But Bobcats losing the rebounding battle 22-16, giving up 10 boards in the first half. Again, a point of emphasis that we've talked about all throughout the season, and they had made some big strides on it before the break when they played Wyoming and North Texas, but a big first half on the O boards for Weber State, a big thing to clean up for Montana State in the second half. But your score right now through 2 quarters of play, 34-20, Bobcats in the lead. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, more halftime coverage on the Blue Cross Blue Shield Montana halftime show here in Bozeman. Daniel Salle from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy, I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
It's time to get out those jingle bells, Bozeman. La Cuisine is your go-to for festive cheer this holiday season. Elevate your kitchen game and make every meal a slam dunk with the help of La Cuisine, Bozeman's premier boutique kitchen store. Spice up your holiday gatherings and gift lists with curated Montana-made and European kitchen and dining treasures. You'll find savings every day at La Cuisine this season, along with free gift wrapping, because who doesn't love a present that comes with a bow? Merry Christmas from your local kitchen wonderland. La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle bringing you the Blue Cross Blue Shield Montana halftime show, 34-20. The Bobcats in the lead right now over Weber State, and now joining me is the associate head coach of the Cats, Sonny Smallwood. And Sonny, you can hear me? Oh, I got to turn you up. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I got the wrong one. That's why.
Now? There we go.
We got you. All right, let's make sure we got the volume right here, and now we're good. All right, Sonny. So, kind of up and down first half, but a big lead right now at the break, which is great. I want to start by talking about the defense. Obviously, my favorite part, the 3 charges we took. That was wonderful. It seemed like with the exception of those couple minutes where they went on the big run there in the second quarter, all in all, a pretty solid defensive performance thus far. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I think definitely on pace to set a record for charges, which is fun to see.
That's great.
But I also think, allowing them to make a run, it just says to us we're not being disciplined. So we need to stay disciplined on what we're trying to dictate and make sure we stay within that.
And offensively, big start to the ball game, a little bit of a scoring drought there late in the first quarter, but a big first half from Mara Dykstra. Natalie picked with 7 points, but all throughout, pretty even scoring spread through kind of the top 6 there in the rotation. And it seems like we keep talking about, the most success coming on offense is when we're either looking ahead for a good shot in transition or moving the ball. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Yes, I think, first of all, we're missing up passes in transition, okay? We're missing the fact that we don't just have to get a post bury in order to transition. We can get it up the floor. We can look to attack.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of ways. And right now we're just playing very lackadaisical and just kind of trying to play a half-court defense. I think the other thing about our offense is no matter what, we're at our best on offense and defense when we're attacking. And
play the aggressor.
Yeah, I feel like we're playing pretty soft on the offensive end, and we need to make sure that whether it's an attack and a kick or a post entry and a kick out and another attack on the closeout, just being attack-minded at all times, and that makes the ball move.
And now, obviously, like we talked about, a little bit up and down through the first half, but you end up going on the run there at the end of the second quarter to give you a double-digit lead going into halftime. What do you think is going to be the key to kind of keep that stability throughout the second half and not only maintain the lead but build on it?
We got to be hungry. I mean, we've got to be hungry to not just win this game, but to win this game running away and just feel good about it. And that's what we're capable of in this game. And right now we're just sort of smoothing along. And we need to get hungry and want to win this game big.
I love it. I always love what you have to say here, Sonny. That's all I got for you, and we'll see you after the game.
Thanks, Daniel.
That was Sonny Smallwood, the associate head coach of the Bobcats, and getting excited for the second half. Wanting the Bobcats to be hungry. You and me both, Sonny. We're going to go ahead and take a break. 34-20, the Bobcats in the lead. This is the Blue Cross Blue Shield Montana halftime show, and we'll have second half action coming up next from the Brick. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
What's in a name? For some, the meaning runs deeper than the word we see in front of us. There's a history to it. We are Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, and the biggest part of our name will always be the smallest, of, because it's the of that connects us, which means we are of our communities, of a promise passed down for a healthier tomorrow. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond. Bozeman Health.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at a Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here courtside, First Interstate Bank broadcast position, bringing you second half action from the Brick, 34-20. Bobcats lead Weber State. Before we resume play, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bobcat basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
Bobcat basketball going left to right out of the break. Taylor Jansen with it at the high post, looking for a cutting Hall, loses it out of bounds, and that's a turnover by the Bobcats. Wildcats with it back, 34-20 again. Bobcats leading by 14. Led by as many as 16 in this ball game. Lassane, near side, throws it up ahead to Hickok. Hickok looking for Taylor instead. Rips baseline, drive, step through, travel. Picked up that dribble a little too soon, went into the move, but it was too late. And another turnover forced by the Bobcat defense. Out top, Natalie Picton throws it to the high post, looking for Picton, but threw a little too much rainbow on that one, and it's taken away by Weber State. Rain DeVetta stepping into the passing lane, knocking it loose under the lob pass, and Lesane has it on the other end for Weber. Lesane stops, kicks it back out, Rain DeVetta. Now reverses through Smith. Smith gets it to Taylor. Taylor stops at the elbow, picks up her dribble. Now Lesane, guarded by Picton. Takes her off the dribble, right side pull-up jumper at the free throw line. It's good. Picton closed out a little too late that time. Got beat off the bounce, and now the Bobcats lead by 12. Mara Dykstra works up to set the ball screen. Rescreen to the right side. Picton works it back out on the kick to Dykstra. Dykstra to Hall. Hall around the screen from Dykstra. Right side lane line off the glass and good. Madison Hall, she has been absolutely dominating, getting downhill on the offensive end these last few games and getting it going again here this afternoon on New Year's Eve. Far side, Laura Taylor on the other end. At the wing to Lesane. Now to the corner, Hickok. Pump fakes. Now she takes the three over Hall. Rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jansen, and it's Lamardo running in transition. Lamardo looking to attack. Dumps it down. Dykstra on the Barry. Spins to her right. Kicks it out near side. Picton, three on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Laura Taylor. Quick trigger that time by the Bobcats, and Wildcats have it again going the other way. Rain DeVetta near side. Back up top to Smith. Smith. Rain DeVetta looking for a cutter. Instead hands off Taylor. Taylor comes around the screen. Guarded by Dykstra. Step back three over Dykstra. She knocks it down. Laura Taylor cooking right now. And we got a media timeout called after Coach Ben calls for a 30-second. So your score on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard, Bobcats lead 36-25, 7:48 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield.
What does it mean to be locally owned and operated? For Cenex, it means everything. It means that we know if you take your coffee to go or if you like to stay a while. It means we've helped Little Leagues get jerseys and local festivals get funding. It means we know what our communities need. So you'll always leave Cenex with a full tank, full of snacks, or full of smiles. Or all of the above. And that means the world to us. Cenex, powered locally.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Back from the break, Bobcats in the lead, 36-25 here in the third quarter, 7:48 to go in this period, and big three there by Laura Taylor out of the break. Coach Binford saw something she didn't like, took a timeout, and now it's Montana State basketball going left to right. Near side with it, Natalie Picton gets a screen from Dykstra. Picton downhill, looks to throw it into the roller, loses it, turnover by Montana State. Far side, Para on the other end, working back to the top. She hands it off to Lassane. Lassane looking to go right, Picton denies, tries to get around her again. Picton picks her pocket, knocked out of bounds though, and Weber will keep it with 16 on the shot clock. Lassane wanted nothing more than to drive the ball to that right wing, and Picton simply would not allow it. Taylor throws the inbound in. Lassane back up top. This time goes to her left. Still trying to go right. Picton's got her denied. She throws it back out top. Para to Taylor. Taylor, another three over Lamardo that time. No good. Picton can't come down with the rebound. Lassane puts a putback shot up. That's no good. Now Hall comes down with the board, and the Bobcats can settle into their offense. Near side. Picton hands it off to Lamardo. Lamardo throws it to the screener, Jansen. Jansen looks to hand it back to Lamardo. We got a tie-up. Possession arrow favors Weber State. So some sloppy possessions to start off this third quarter by Montana State. Oh, did they call a foul? Oh, it is Weber ball. Okay. I thought I had that one right, but maybe not. Coach Binford's going to call on the press. Madison Hall at the head of it, joined by Lamardo and Picton. With it is Smith. Smith cut off by Picton, throws the pass far ahead to Para. Para drives in, throws it into Ray DeVetta. Shot up over Jansen, no good. Blocked and rebounded by the Bobcats. Up the far side with it now is Lamardo. Lamardo throws the entry. Jansen, low post, working to her right. Spins back baseline to her left, puts it up, and fouled. Taylor Jansen heading to the line for 2 free throws. Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. Jansen at the stripe. Couple bounces. First free throw on the way. And, can't get the roll. Hit in and out, and then it looked like it might stop on the rim and fall down, but fell the other way. Jansen, second one coming up. And it's good. And don't forget, we got Cat Chat starting at Ribbon Chop House this week on Tuesday, and it'll be every Tuesday throughout the remainder of the conference schedule. You can hear from Coach Ben and Coach Logie at Ribbon Chop House, and it'll be Keaton Galogly, the voice of the Bobcats, interviewing them as well as players every week. Jade Matthews, low block on the other end, gets the entry, puts up the hook shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jansen, but she throws it right into the arms of Lassane. Now Para. Para to Taylor, back to Para. Skip pass near side Smith. Smith looking for Taylor on the handoff, gets it to her. Dykstra switches out onto the perimeter. Taylor, no dribble, looking to go somewhere with the ball. She finds Smith short corner in traffic. Now Para has a drive going down the lane and a blocking foul called on Madison Hall. Clumsy fall that time. Looked like it was a little awkward, but Hall gets back up and she's all good. So good to see. And Para head into the free throw line. On the season, shooting 70.6% from the stripe. First free throw up and good. Weber State now 4 of 8 on the day from the charity stripe. At the line one more time. Shot up, and it's good from Para. And we got a 10-point Montana State lead. Bobcats looking to pull away, but just not quite doing enough to do that quite yet. Jansen has it at the left wing, works it back out top to Dykstra. Now Picton looking inside for Lamardo on the post-up, can't find her, so Dykstra throws it to Hall, near wing. Madison Hall, right side, gets the screen from Dykstra, working downhill, stops at the elbow, kicks it out, 3, right side, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kendra Para. Vicky Para also on the team, but it was Kendra. Kendra setting up the offense for Weber State. Far side, Laura Taylor on the drive, cut off by Hall going baseline, finds a cutter. It's Matthews up over Picton. Her floater's no good. Rebound tapped out by Dykstra and corralled by Lamardo. Lamardo gets fouled by Laura Taylor. That's second foul on Taylor in this ballgame. Taylor leading Weber State with 11 points. Well, leading all scorers with 11 points because Dykstra is leading the Cats with 10. After the foul, that's 2 on Weber here in the third quarter. Picton in the offense, passes it off far side to Izzy Bunyan. Bunyan gets the screen at the elbow from Jansen. Pull-up jumper, rolls out. Nice look that time from Bunyan, can't get it to fall. Pass up ahead. Lassane finds Para. Para cuts in front of Picton and draws the foul on Picton. And we have another media timeout here. 5-minute mark in the third quarter. Bobcats in the lead by 10, 37-27 on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. We'll take a break and have more third quarter action coming up next. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students. Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Back from the timeout, Daniel here. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Montana State leading 37-27. Courtside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. It's Weber State ball out of the timeout, going right to left. They'll inbound right in front of their bench into Lassane. Lassane, guarded by Picton, works around the screen to her left. Picton cuts her off, trying to go back right. Hickok has it now, guarded by Lamardo. Lamardo locked in out there on the perimeter. Up top, it's Laura Taylor now, with Picton on her. Trying to throw it inside. Front from Taylor Jansen. Here's the screen from Matthews. And the crowd, Mike, picking up plenty right now to fill you in on what's going on, but a hand check called on the Bobcats. And here's an inbounds pass. Kickball called on KJ. She didn't kick her foot out. It hit off her foot, but usually it's got to be intentional. Anyways, Weber State inbounds from the baseline. A lot going on here. Laura Taylor works at far side Matthews. Now entry pass to Smith. Smith, spin move to the left. Baby hook, no good. Izzy Bunyan just got hacked on the rebound. Nothing called. Laura Taylor, three up over Picton, left wing, no good. Rebound brought down by Taylor Jansen. All right, Bobcats get out of that. No points allowed, no harm done. Now they need a bucket. Left side, Izzy Bunyan gets the screen, drives downhill to her right, kicks it out. Picton, near side. Throws it up high post. Jansen can't find Lamardo on the cut. Izzy Bunyan knocked to the ground again, no call. That's great. Picton to her left hand. 5 on the shot clock. Drive, scoop shot, left hand, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lassane. Bobcats out of rhythm right now on offense. Lassane gets it out of the scrum on the rebound and will throw it up ahead to Laura Taylor. Taylor Across half court, gets it back to Lassane. Lassane on the drive. She's got an open look. Instead, kicks it out Matthews. 3 from the right side off the rim, no good. And Picton gets the rebound, then is fouled. It was only a matter of time. The players keep going and getting knocked to the ground. You're going to see it eventually, and there it is. 3 fouls on Weber State in this quarter. Jansen and Lamardo checking out. Entering the game for Montana State, Madison Hall back in, as well as Mara Dykstra. Ella Johnson still out there. Pretty athletic lineup for Montana State right now. Should be very disruptive group defensively as Ella Johnson hands off to Bunyan, right side. Bunyan stops, pops at the free throw line, off the backboard, no good. Rebound, and here comes Ella Johnson chasing for it. She saves it, but it goes right into the hands of a Weber State player. Good hustle by Johnson. On the other end, transition Barry for Smith. Back out to Lassane. 3 up over Picton. Long, no good, but right into the hands of Eskelson. Eskelson back out to the far side. Passes up top to Lassane. Lassane off the dribble. And now we got a 3-second call. Now the pleading can stop. It was only a matter of time. Bobcats get it back. They still lead by 10, 37-27, and a very low-scoring third quarter. Weber State outscoring Montana State 7-3 in this period. 2:48 to go, so still time to flip the script for the Bobcats. Madison Hall, left side, gets going downhill, posting up to her right, goes up with it off the glass, no good but fouled. And Madison Hall, again, getting downhill at a very, very good rate as of late, and she's either drawing the foul or getting a bucket, sometimes both. She had 3 and 1s in the game on Friday night against Idaho State. Now she'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. 37-27. Hall at the line. First free throw up and good. Hall will shoot one more. Couple bounces. Taking her time. Second free throw on the way, and she knocks it down. Coming into this weekend, I talked with Jack at practice one day. I was like, what's going on with your free throws? She shot over 90% there last year. This year was at about 57% coming into conference play. She's like, I need to slow down. And now you see it taking those bigger pauses at the free throw line, and she's been shooting well these last 2 games. So we love to see that. Up top, Eskelson. 2.5 minutes to play. Cats lead by 12. 2.5 minutes to play in the third, I should say, for those of you just tuning in. Eskelson's floater blocked by Izzy Bunyan. Rebound pulled down by Hall. Great help side defense by the Bobcats. Near side, Bunyan looking to hand it off. Instead, Barry backdoors off of it. Bunyan picks up her dribble at the elbow. Can't get the screen from Dykstra. Now Barry drives, kicks out to Hall. Hall, left wing, rejects the screen, drives towards the baseline, loses it, now picks it back up, looking to get it out of traffic. She finds Dykstra. Dykstra cutting, kicks out, near side 3. Bunyan, oh, it's in and out, no good. Rebound, fought for and pulled down by Ella Johnson. She picks it up, throws it back out to Dykstra, and the Bobcats can slow it down and play for another shot. Minute 48 to go in the third. 12-point MSU lead. Bunyan gets the screen. Dykstra rescreens. Bunyan driving left side. Scoop shot, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Ella Johnson, and we got a tie-up. Possession arrow keeps it with the Bobcats. Ella Johnson getting the most action she has all season on the floor for the Bobcats and making every minute worth it right now, making headsy plays, a lot of effort, good rebounding, good defense. She is quite the athlete. Inbounding from the baseline, Bunyan. She throws it to the wing. Johnson with it. Takes a dribble to her right hand and passes high post to Dykstra. Dykstra turns, faces, pump fakes, drives to her left. Off the glass. No good. Right move there by Mara, but just can't get the roll. Lassane breaking a little pressure from Brooke Barry. Will stop it at the right side and pass it into Eskelson to start off the possession. Eskelson gets the screen from Randavetta. Hands it off. Smith to Lassane. Now inside Randavetta has it, and a foul called on Izzy Bunyan. Little too strong coming over from the help. 4th foul on Montana State here in the third quarter, so no bonus quite yet for the Wildcats. They'll keep it on their baseline. Minute 13 to go in the third. Lassane inbounding, passes it in, far wing. Lassane has it. Brooke Barry on her. She pulls it back out. Working to her left hand now, back to her right. Skip pass, near side. Randavetta throws it straight out of bounds. Turnover by Weber. So the Bobcats taking their lumps offensively right now, but defensively they are absolutely dialed. Taking it up the floor is Izzy Bunyan for the Bobcats. Now under a minute to go here in the third. Bobcats looking to extend their lead. Dykstra out top, looking for a cutter. Nothing doing instead. Throws it to the right side. Bunyan at the wing. Back into Dykstra at the high post. Back out to Bunyan now. 12 on the shot clock. Bunyan gets a screen from the corner. Stops at the free throw line. Loses her dribble. Throws a pass to the drifter in the corner. Hall drives. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Rain DeVetta. She'll throw it out to Adamson. And Adamson will get it up ahead to Lassane in transition. Lassane slows it down, setting up the offense for Weber State. To her left hand now, back to her right. Hand off to Adamson. Adamson getting downhill, kicks it out near side corner. Eskelson back around the screen, cut off by Bunyan. She pokes it out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. 15.5 on the clock in the third quarter. 11 on the shot clock for Weber State. 39-27, the Bobcats lead. A low-scoring quarter for Montana State, but also a low-scoring quarter for Weber State. 7-5 in this period in favor of the Wildcats, leaving the Bobcats still with a 12-point lead. Shot clock at 8 for Weber. Lassane at the left wing, throws it into the high post. Ray DeVetta has it, goes up with it. It's stolen away by Izzy Bunyan. No, it's loose. Weber comes back up with it. Smith gets it up at the end of the shot clock. No good. Rebound pulled down by Dykstra, and that'll do it for the quarter. They're going to let that thing run out and take it into the fourth with a 12-point lead. 39-27, Montana State in the driver's seat on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. Fourth quarter coming up next. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. At participating McDonald's. When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app. At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Like most Montana parents, I disapprove of teens using marijuana.
ParentingMontana.org has information for me to learn about Montana's marijuana laws.
For example, it's illegal for someone under the age of 21 to possess or consume marijuana unless they are a medical marijuana card holder.
I also use ParentingMontana.org to establish our family's rules about marijuana and help my teen manage peer pressure.
ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Fourth quarter starting off in Bozeman, 39-27. The Bobcats in the lead by 12 here on a little New Year's Eve matinee hoops. Weber State will have it to start off the quarter. Eskelson inbounding from the far sideline, throws into Parra, and Parra will start things off. Near side Smith. Now Adamson, guarded by Jansen on the switch. Nothing doing to the right side. Swings it off to Parra. Parra stops at the left wing. Throws it back in to Smith. Now Parra once again. Parra on the drive. Kicks. Eskelson looking to drive. to the corner. Adamson has it, guarded by Jansen, still throws it into the post. Jack fronting, knocks it loose, stolen away by Natalie Picton. Picton in transition. Taking it up, she slows it down. Picton still working at the top. Entry pass to the high post with it now Dykstra. Dykstra looking for Lamardo in the high-low, nothing doing. And now Picton doesn't have Lamardo, but Lamardo does get fouled. Kendra Parra called for that one. And now re-entering the game is Darren Hickok. Haven't seen a lot of her in the second half. Had foul trouble in the first half. Still at 2 fouls, but it looks like she's moving a little bit slow. Baseline inbound play. Hall puts up the jumper and is fouled. That's on Hickok, her third. Good aggressive take there by Hall. Had the lane to shoot it, and Hickok reached in a little late. Got her on the nose, and Hall will head to the free throw line. Couple bounces from Hall. First free throw up, and no good that time. Town Pump is a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports, all season long. Look for the special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. Second free throw is good. Jack splits the pair, and it's a 13-point Bobcat lead, 40-27 here in the fourth with 9:08 left to play. Out top, Parra has it. Parra looking to get around Picton. A hand check called on Picton. First foul on the Bobcats here in the fourth, so no harm done, no bonus coming up, but that is 3 on Picton, so something to keep an eye on here down the stretch. Parra, guarded by Picton. Looking for Hickok at the left side. Instead throws to the high post. With it is Matthews. Matthews drives, throws it back out. Smith to Parra. Parra, step back 3 over Dykstra, in and out, no good. Rebound, fought for and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by a Weber State player. Going for it that time was Askelson. And Lamardo and Jansen were standing under the basket, getting ready to go get it. Eskelson flew in, but she hit it straight out of bounds. Taylor Jansen on the other end, left side, looking for the cutter. Instead works it back out top. Dykstra swings it over to Picton, right wing. Picton crosses over to her left. Now Hall throws it into Mara, short corner. Mara faces up, takes a dribble with her left, spins left side, picks up her dribble, and throws it way long back out to Lamardo. 5 on the shot clock. Lamardo driving downhill, dumps it down, backdoor cutter. Picton layup, no good. 8:10 to go in the fourth, and the Bobcats can't buy a bucket here in this second half, but they still hold on to a 13-point cushion. 8 minutes to play. Here's a drive from Smith, and Jansen helps off, pokes it loose, and stolen by the Bobcats to the other end. Lamardo puts it up with her left hand off the glass and gets the roll. Nice job by Taylor Jansen getting it done on defense and throwing it up ahead to her fellow senior for the bucket. That assist brought to you by Aware Mental Health Services. On the other end, easy entry pass, as Coach Bimfer was just asking for Izzy to head to the scorer's table. Easy entry pass to Taylor Smith for a quick layup. 42-29 the score. Weber gets their first bucket of the fourth quarter. Left side, Picton, hands off Hall. Hall getting downhill, pull-up, jumper, free throw line, nothing but net. Jack loves that pull-up. Bobcats lead 44-29. Right around the same spot where she cashed that game winner on Friday night. Near side Parra. 15-point Bobcat lead. 7:10 to go in the ballgame. Hickok. Right side guarded by Jansen. Swings it over to Matthews. Matthews with her left hand throws it to the backdoor cutter. Eskelson, pull-up jumper, no good over Lamardo. Rebound pulled down by Jansen, knocked out of her hands by Smith, and the Bobcats will get it right back. 6:59 to play now in this ball game. Again, New Year's Eve, matinee hoops. Bobcats leading 44-29 and hoping to find a bit of an offensive rhythm right now as Madison Hall giving them a huge lift now with 9 points on the ball game, shooting 50% from the field. Picton, high post entry to Jansen. Jansen finds a cutting Lamardo on the post up. Lamardo spins back to the right, off the glass, and good. KJ Lamardo going deep into her bag this afternoon, finding all sorts of different tricks to score that basketball, and she gives the Bobcats a 17-point lead. Lassane out top. Far side now Taylor. Taylor looking for the skip pass. Jansen almost gets a hand on it. Now the Bobcats are in scramble mode. Eskelson drives, kicks out to Taylor. Low post entry to Reda Vida, and it's stolen away by the Bobcats once again. Picton in transition, puts it up off the glass and draws the foul. Shot no good. Natalie will head to the free throw line for 2. Picton on the season, shooting 84.2% from the free throw line. Couple bounces for Nat. First one up, off the rim, no good. Nothing's falling today, folks. This game is brought to you by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Second free throw good for the Bobcats. They now lead by 18, 47-29. Lassane off the handoff, guarded by Bunyan. Now works back to her left. Lane line drive, kick out, up top Matthews. Now far side Taylor. Taylor driving, gets around Picton. No, it's deflected out of bounds on the pass. Last touch by Montana State. It looked like she was going to kind of step around her there, but kind of jumped into her, tried to dump it off, pass deflected, and Weber keeps it. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to throw it to the weak side. Instead, they get it in near side. Taylor drives, kicks it out. Lassane, 3 up over Picton. She knocks it down. Back to a 15-point lead for Montana State. Lamardo near side in transition. Pulling it back. Throws the entry pass to Jansen. Back out top Bunyan. Pump fake. Here comes the drive from Bunyan. Floater loses it off the fingertip, though, trying to go up with it, and it's rebounded and taken away by Weber State. Matthews on the other end. Drives around Jansen. Puts it up. Nice defense. Great wall up by Taylor Jansen. And the Bobcats rebound it going the other way. Picton drives. Kicks near side. Looking for Lamardo. A 3 from Lamardo, but a foul was called first on the floor. Almost. Hall will check back in for the Bobcats. Picton will get a rest. And Dykstra also re-entering for Montana State. So Jansen getting a breather. Picton getting a breather. Parra checking back in for Weber State. And Laura Taylor will head to the bench. Nonetheless, 21 on the shot clock for the Bobcats here as KJ Lamardo sets up to inbound from the baseline. She gets it into Hall. Hall in the corner near side, works it back out top to Bunyan. Now left side at the wing, Lamardo once again. High post to Dykstra. Now she finds a cutting Lamardo. Lamardo up in traffic, and she is fouled. KJ Lamardo getting aggressive on offense in this second half when her team needs it the most. She'll head to the line for 2 more free throws. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience that's second to none. Experienced doctors in advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. Another missed free throw for the Bobcats. Lamardo will shoot one more. It's been a problem for them today. Second one is up and good. Now the Bobcats 15 of 21 on the afternoon. 5 minutes to play now. Lassane in transition. Guarded by Bunyan. Looking to go right, nothing doing. She'll cross back left and pass it off to the right wing. Parra looking for the entry. Now Matthews has it. Matthews driving to her left. Cut off by Lamardo. Floater up, no good. Rebound brought down by Matthews. And a foul called on the way back up. And we got a media timeout called, so we'll have 2 free throws for Weber State coming up after the timeout. But right now, Montana State in the lead, 48-32 with 4:40 to play in this one. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
It's time to get out those jingle bells, Bozeman. La Cuisine is your go-to for festive cheer this holiday season. Elevate your kitchen game and make every meal a slam dunk with the help of La Cuisine, Bozeman's premier boutique kitchen store. Spice up your holiday gatherings and gift lists with curated Montana-made and European kitchen and dining treasures. You'll find savings every day at La Cuisine this season, along with free gift wrapping, because who doesn't love a present that comes with a bow? Merry Christmas from your local kitchen wonderland. La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Howland believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Howland, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, courtside, First Interstate Bank broadcast position. The Bobcats leading by 16 over Weber State here at the Brick, 48-32. And it's Jaden Matthews at the line out of the timeout. First free throw up, and she gets the roll off the front rim. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. Second free throw from Matthews is good, and it's now a 14-point Bobcat lead. So their lead got as high as 18 points, and now a pretty aggressive 2-3 zone trap coming out of the timeout by Weber State. It's an open three for Lamardo, off the rim, no good. Rebound tapped out by Dykstra into the hands of Hall. Mid-range J from Hall, she buries it. Madison Hall balling out here tonight, coming off the 17-point game. Now she's got 11. Great effort too by Merritt Dykstra there to keep that possession alive. And the Bobcats now lead once again by 16. Para to Matthews. Now Lassane whips it to the corner, gets it back. Lassane crosses over to her right, spins back left, fadeaway jumper in traffic. She knocks it down. Man. You live with that shot if you're the Bobcats defensively, but a tough make by Lassane. Tip your cap. Far side. Hall, again the zone defense. Lamardo, right wing, throws it into the high post. Dykstra back out to Hall. Three, left side. Ooh, off the rim, no good. Dykstra looking to chase down the rebound. Eskelson, though, beats her to it. Eskelson will dribble it up the floor for Weber State. Handoff, Randavetta to Para. Para working back to her right hand. Now dribbling left. She's guarded by Dykstra. To the right side, Eskelson gets it back. Dykstra switches on. Eskelson driving left side, loses it, deflected out of bounds. Last touch off a Weber player, and the Bobcats get it back. Taylor Jansen, after a well-deserved rest, heading back in for Montana State. And Ella Johnson will check out, playing some really nice minutes for Montana State in the game today. Izzy Bunyan working across the floor. Taylor Jansen, right side, takes a dribble, works it back out to Bunyan. Bobcats looking for a reversal. Now Bunyan throws it far side to Hall. Hall, back up top to Bunyan in that zone. You got to be methodical, got to move that ball. Left side, Hall to the corner. Taylor Jansen, three off the rim, no good. Rebound deflected and kept alive by Dykstra. Touched out of bounds, and last touch by? They're going to say, no, neither of them saw it, so they're going to call it jump ball. So the Bobcats keep it, but that means we lose the arrow. Lamardo will inbound from the baseline now. 2:49 to go. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Far side. Hall gets the catch. Pull-up J is good. Madison Hall going crazy here in the fourth quarter. She's got 13. Up top, Para looking to get around Bunyan. She does to the right side. Euro step to her left. Floater, no good. Rebound, fought for, and a foul called. They're going to call it on Jack. That's terrible. So the foul is called on Jack, who was first to the ball, diving for it. Then the player toppled on her. Whatever. Onward. Weber State will inbound from the baseline. Lassane looking for the weak side, nothing doing. Instead, she throws it to the low post. Matthews working on Jansen. Faces up, spins back to her left. Dykstra helps off. Fadeaway, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lamardo, and now Lamardo's hacked in the backcourt. Foul called on Lassane. And we're in the bonus, so Lamardo will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Lamardo walking her way down the floor, heading to the stripe. 11 points on the day, 4 for 7 from the field, however, just 3 of 6 from the free throw line. First free throw up, back iron, no good. Lamardo having her struggles from the stripe tonight for whatever reason. Picton will head back to the scorer's table. Lamardo, a couple more bounces. Here's another free throw on the way, and it's good. This game's presented by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food. Order from anywhere and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. Alrighty, 2:21 to go. Weber with the ball. Montana State leading by 17. Eskelson, cross half court, near side, at the wing now. Takes a dribble to her left hand, crosses back right, swings it up top. Taylor, off the bounce, hands it back. Para picks up her dribble, swings to Matthews. Matthews at the left wing. Dumps it off to Eskelson. She gets downhill. Scoop shot around Lamardo. Wow, very tough finish. That's a shot again. You live with them taking that. You don't expect it to go in, and now the Bobcats lose it in transition, and a foul is called. It's on Lassane. Okay. She dove on it a little too soon. Picton tried to get it back and got hit. Now she'll head to the line for 2 shots. Here's Picton at the line. Again, coming into today's game, 84.2% from the stripe. She's 1 of 2 today. Emery Lavelle entering for the first time today for Weber State, 5'4" junior guard out of Killeen, Texas. Brooke Berry also entering for Montana State, and Lamardo will get a rest to a good ovation from the home crowd. And that's KJ. She's been playing great basketball lately. First free throw on the way from Picton is good before her second. In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the ParentingMontana.org podcast, we talk with experts about the challenges and the joys of being in a parenting role. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success. Picton hits the second, and the Bobcats' lead is now at 55-38. Minute 50 to play. There's a crossover by Smith. Now with it is Matthews. Matthews dumps it off to Taylor. Taylor swings it back out top. Smith looking for the entry pass. Can't find Matthews. Drives. Great front by Madison Hall. Kick to the left side. 3 on the way from Laura Taylor. No good. Rebound pulled down by Brooke Berry. Brooke Berry pushing the tempo in transition. Crosses to her left. Dumps it down. Jansen wide open. Off the window and good. Brooke Berry dropping the dime. Taylor Jansen for 2. And the Cats' lead is now at a game-high 19 points. 57-38 with a minute 22 left. The starters checking out. And well-deserved rest coming for them here over these next couple days, playing some big minutes today and helping the Bobcats get what appears to be another conference win at home. 57-38 the score, 80 seconds left to play. Up top, Para looking to go right, cut off by Picton. Now up top, Lavelle takes the 3 over Johnson off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down, no, almost pulled down by Malia Egan, but knocked out of bounds. Weber State will keep it. Bunyan checking in. Picton checking out. Nice game today for Natalie Picton. Did a great job running the offense. She had a great start to the ball game. Hit some free throws late. Laura Taylor gets the catch off the inbound. Minute to play. Here's a drive. The dump out from Para. 3 left or right corner, from Lavelle is good. 57-41. It's back to a 16-point Bobcat lead. Ella Johnson. Near side, fakes the handoff, has it picked and stolen away by Jaden Matthews. Matthews in transition, stops at the left side, passes up top to Para, and a flop by Para. Foul called on Brooke Berry because of it. Don't forget, after this game, we have the Montana State post-game show. Wow, sponsored by Montana's Rib and Chop House. Also the home of Cat Chats starting Tuesday night with Keaton Galogly, Matt Logie, and Trisha Binford. Another hand check called on the Bobcats, wasting fouls here in the final minute of the game. And just going to send them to the free throw line. It's Lavelle headed to the stripe. Couple dribbles from Lavelle, spins it in her hand, free throw up, and it's good. Took about 4 bounces off the rim, but found its way down. She'll shoot one more. Now a 15-point lead for the Bobcats. Lead was as large as 19 in this ball game. Second free throw is up and in. Izzy Bunyan to the other end. Calling out the play. Here comes Hine to set the screen. Bunyan crosses to her left, gets around the screen, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. No good. Hine tries to save it, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. .24 seconds to play. Lavelle up the floor. Gets it back from Smith. Lavelle has it now again. Guarded by Egan. Working to her right. Egan cuts her off. Now she'll cross back to the left. Bobcats looking for a stop. Want to keep this at a 14-point lead to end the ball game. Smith loses it. Deflected by Johnson. 5 seconds to go in the game. Matthews takes the 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound deflected. Pulled down by Bunyan, and that'll do it for today's ball game. Montana State gets the win over Weber State, 57-43. Your final on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. The Bobcats move to 7-6 on the season, and most importantly, 2-0 in Big Sky Conference play. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Montana State postgame show brought to you by Ribbon Shop House. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
Banking doesn't stop because the weekend comes around or the sunset paints our big sky. We know you work hard for your money and need access to it 24/7, 365 wherever you are. Stockman Bank's online and mobile banking lets you live every single moment of your day with confidence to stay in touch with your money via smartphone, tablet, or desktop computer. See the difference banking with Stockman Bank makes for you. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our guests and service are our top priorities. We've been serving Rocky Mountain community's signature steaks, delicious seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs for over 20 years. Whether you're celebrating an important milestone, want to watch a big game, or just grab lunch with friends, we're your local spot that feels like home. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, and Livingston, so you can enjoy Ribbon Chop House across Montana. Look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you soon.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here bringing you the Montana State postgame show brought to you by Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. Your final score tonight on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard, 57-43. The Bobcats end the year of 2023 by advancing to 2-0 in Big Sky Conference play with a home dub over Weber State. And it wasn't always pretty again tonight for the Bobcats as they continue to work out some lumps on the offensive end, but they found a couple spots where they really hit a nice rhythm. After only scoring 5 points in the third, they scored 18 in the fourth. Leading the way with 13 points was Madison Hall. Hall with 7 points in the fourth quarter, going 3 of 4 in that final 10 minutes. Again, the final score 57-43. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, more post-game coverage here from Bozeman. The Bobcats advance to 2-0 in conference play. You're listening to the Montana State post-game show, brought to you by Ribbon Chop House from Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, bringing you the Montana State postgame show, brought to you by Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. Final score today on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard: the Bobcats win it 57-43. And again, it was Madison Hall stealing the show in the fourth quarter with 7 points in the final 10 minutes. Her fellow senior, KJ Lamardo, finished with 6 in the last period as well. And another great senior effort tonight. And not all three of them in double figures. Taylor only finished with 6, played limited minutes due to foul trouble, but in stepped Ella Johnson. She came up pretty big for the Bobcats today, but still 4 Bobcats in double figures. Dykstra with 10, Lamardo with 12, Picton with 10, and Hall with 13. Madison Hall 5 of 8 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. That would be your McDonald's post-game delivery of the game, brought to you by your locally owned and operated McDonald's of Montana. As Madison Hall, for the second night in a row, really doing big things on both ends of the floor for this Bobcat team, also taking 2 charges. And now I have a guest on the post-game show. It's the head coach of the Bobcats, Tricia Binford. Coach, you got me?
I gotcha.
All righty, Coach. Well, for starters, 2-0 in Big Sky Conference play. Got to feel pretty good at least.
Absolutely. You know, we're still a team that's learning each other. We got a lot of youth, playing a lot of minutes. We have some moments, and then we have some other moments. I thought we had 3 out of 4 quarters
today.
Great
way to put it.
Our goal was to keep them under 14 per quarter. We were super close. We didn't get it into the fourth. but the defense has to be super consistent until we get this offense flowing. And, our low assists are concerning. We'll have to get those going, get some shot selection improved. But overall, super proud of this team and finishing the weekend.
And offensively, obviously, you mentioned the third quarter. You get outscored 7-5 in the quarter, so pretty low-scoring quarter for both teams. But, when you see that number, what are some things you're noticing out there and some things you think you guys need to work on that end of the floor to kind of pick those numbers up a little bit?
Well, first of all, I called the early timeout because we were super flat. We looked tired. We weren't ready to go. We had 2 possessions where we let them drive right on us, got some easy pull-up jumpers. We didn't dictate any on the defensive end there. So we got to just do a better job with coming out of the gate of the third. We challenged them coming out, and we were super flat. So that obviously needs to better. I think as we get into next week, I think we're going to be getting back into normal games shape. And, the other piece was just shot selection. I thought we had some average shot selection. We're settling at times where we can get some great shots instead of just good shots. We need to find hot hands a little bit more consistently. And I think that's where our assists will come up.
I want to ask you about Madison Hall. She comes out tonight and takes 2 charges in the first half, which were both big. 13 points on the game, but 7 of those come in the fourth quarter. She goes 5 of 8 from the field. Just another night of her being super reliable, and it seemed like when the offense was kind of in a funk in that second half, coming out of the gate in the fourth quarter, she really stepped up to the plate.
Super senior. And
aren't you glad she came back?
Super senior. We're super grateful. Her parents, her family was in town for this game, so it's great to see them. I would really say both Jack and KJ came into play. Maddie is just doing Jack things. She keeps the game very simple, but she perfects the simple. I'm like, the kid plays to her strengths every time, and she does it at an elite level. I think that's just a tremendous example for our younger players. And Caitlin Lamardo continues just to take over in stretches where we're going cold and finding ways to put points on the board for this team. But her rebounding today on the defensive end with having that double-double, she was big time for us. We were really struggling on the glass. And another kid that's playing some big-time minutes, but having some big moments for us. So proud of our senior class. And, so good things coming there.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you a little bit more about KJ, too, because over the game, you go 1 for 11 from the 3. It's obviously not a number you want to see in that category, but Lamardo, regarded as a shooter, she's always shot the 3 well, but tonight she didn't. She was 0 for 3, but she kept finding different ways to either get to the rim or get to the foul line, and if it weren't for a 4 of 8 outing at the free throw line, we're probably looking at a 17, 20-point performance to go with her 10 rebounds.
Well, there's a couple statistics offensively for us for a recipe of success, and winning at the foul line is one of them. We certainly did that today. We got there multiple times. The other is winning in the turnover category. We kept our turnovers under 14, but the third is getting to that 14-plus assist category, so that's where we got to share that ball a little bit more. But heck yeah, KJ is attacking. She's doing some things off the dribble. She's finding some post-up opportunities and really getting us to the rim. So, she's making that a difficult matchup. I think people maybe last couple of years she has been that shooter at 6'2", but she still is 6'2", and she can do a lot of other things.
Well, Coach, I'll let you go because it's New Year's Eve. I hope you have a very happy New Year. And
Happy New Year.
We'll see you next year.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dan.
All right. That was Tricia Binford joining me on the Montana State Postgame Show, brought to you by Ribbon Chop House. Bobcats win at 57-43. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at a Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Final score today from Bozeman. Montana State getting the win over Weber State, advancing to 7-6 on the season, getting up over that 500 mark, and 2-0 in conference play, which that's the number moving forward. That's really going to matter as this season continues. We'll go ahead and pause real quick for station identification. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
Alrighty, folks, again, final score 57-43. The Bobcats, winners of their last 4 games, all at home, and doing a really nice job. I know there was some lumps again today where they struggled, but that's going to happen. They're continuing to grow together as a team and navigating, but defensively they were pretty much spotless except for that 10-0 run in the second quarter by Weber. They gave up some threes that were just a little bit too open. However, again, when you hold a team to 43 points in a 40-minute basketball game, you got to be pretty proud of that. Again, Coach Bimford said you want to hold them under 14 each quarter. It was by quarter for Weber State, 8, 12, 7, and then they got to 16 in the fourth after a couple of silly fouls on Montana State in that final minute. But really a nice job on that end of the floor today for Montana State. 57-43, the final score. Now we're going to go ahead and shift focus and listen to the highlights of the game brought to you by First Security Bank. Back to Picton, left corner. She takes the 3, and it's good. Picton drives, dump pass to Dykstra, step through move off the glass, and good. Lamardo drives left side, switches back to the right side, little step through move off the glass, and it's good. And Izzy Bunyan drives, fakes to the right, spins back to the left, fadeaway jumper, and it's down. To Hall. Hall around the screen from Dykstra, right side, lane line off the glass, and good. Hands off Hall. Hall getting downhill, pull up, jumper, free throw line, nothing but net. Jansen finds a cutting Lamardo on the post up. Lamardo spins back to the right, off the glass, and good. Brooke Berry pushing the tempo in transition, crosses to her left, dumps it down. Jansen wide open, off the window, and good. Daniel Salle back here on your Montana State postgame show, brought to you by Ribbon Chop House, and those were your highlights of the game, sponsored by First Security Bank. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Bozeman. The Bobcats win it 57-43, your final on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard over Weber State. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here bringing you the Montana State postgame show brought to you by Rib and Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. Final score today for the Bobcats, 57-43. They get the win over Weber State, advancing to 7-6 on the season and 2-0 in Big Sky Conference play. Now let's look ahead to the Bobcats' next game versus North Dakota State, presented by Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Montana State Bobcats. And I know what you're all probably thinking, why are they playing North Dakota State? They're not in our league. Well, they will be this week because we got the Big Sky Summit League crossover challenge, and the Bobcats' next two are going to be against North Dakota State home on Wednesday night at 5:30. I'll go live at 5:15 for that one, and then they'll play on Saturday at South Dakota State. That game will be at 2 o'clock Central Time, 1 o'clock here in Montana. But let's take a look real quick at North Dakota State. And, man, this team's hard to read. They're 500, and they have some big wins, and they have some big losses. The closest opponent to Montana State, they play, or most familiar, I should say, is Northern Colorado. They beat them 67-60 back on November 20th, but they lost to Creighton by 23, but then they whacked Jamestown, who's an NAIA school, pretty good one at that. I got to watch them play in the national tournament last year. They lost at Minnesota. They've lost to Harvard in a tight one. They lost to Toledo, who's a pretty elite mid-major program as well. Their other wins over Central Michigan, most recently at South Dakota, and also NAIA Mayville State. So this will be their first game since last Friday coming up, so they'll be a little more well-rested, a little more time to prepare. But at home, the Bobcats have been solid this year, only loss coming to BYU, and now winners of their last four on this home floor here in Worthington Arena. Again, they keep finding ways. Today, it was the defense that really carried. The offense came and went, had its ebbs and flows, but again, the coaches, they're doing a wonderful job. They continue to make strides, and I think today was a good step in the right direction, all things considered, because anytime you get another conference win, you take that every day of the week, every day of the week. So good job today by this group of young ladies and by this coaching staff. Fantastic job, and happy to be 2-0 in conference play. So, again, next game coming up Wednesday night versus North Dakota State, 5:30 tip-off Mountain Time. I'll be live at 5:15 here from the Brick, and I won't have a post-game show on Wednesday night. We're going to go right into the men's game. They play Oral Roberts right after, and Keaton's just – we're going to go cut out of the broadcast. Keaton's going to jump right in, and you'll have a second game of basketball to enjoy here on the Bobcat Sports Radio Network. But that's going to do it for today. For Will back in the studio, I'm Daniel Salle saying good night, Happy New Year, and thanks again for tuning in to another product of Bobcat Basketball from Learfield.
Bobcat Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing.